Tell me something: if your job disappeared tomorrow, would your income survive the week? Be honest, not optimistic. Honest, because if your entire financial plan depends on staying employed, we need to talk now. Most people don't like this question. It makes the room quiet. It forces you to admit something you've been avoiding. You follow the rules. You studied, you worked hard, you stayed loyal, and somehow the finish line keeps moving. Meanwhile, AI doesn't sleep, doesn't ask for raises, and doesn't care how long you've been doing things the right way. Here's the uncomfortable truth no one says out loud: the system didn't break you. The system evolved without asking for your permission. Jobs that once felt safe are becoming fragile. Skills that took years to master are being automated in months. And the advice you grew up with, it was designed for a world that rewarded time. This new world rewards leverage. If you're feeling anxious, tired, or quietly scared about money, it doesn't mean you're behind. It means you're paying attention. And that's powerful, because awareness is the first real asset you can still own. But here's the part no one ever told you: AI isn't just replacing work. It's exposing who was relying on wages and who was building value. Imagine two people side by side, who's smart, who's capable, who's scared of the I wave. One stays in their comfort zone, the 9-to-5 grind, the familiar tasks, the paycheck that feels safe but doesn't grow. They grind harder, optimize their schedule, chase small raises, and yet the horizon keeps shifting faster than they can react. Opportunities slip away. Every month feels like running uphill with no summit in sight. The other person takes the same starting point, same skills, same fears, but they think differently. They ask themselves, which parts of my work are replaceable? Which skills will be valuable even when AI improves? They start stacking abilities: coding, communication, strategy, personal branding. They experiment with AI tools that amplify productivity instead of compete with it. They diversify the income so it isn't tied to one paycheck. They learn to own their time instead of renting it. Fast forward a few years, the first person is exhausted and frustrated. The second person is tired, sure, but empowered. Their income grows even when they aren't actively working. Their influence expands. Their future feels like choice, not chance. And here's the part most people never see coming: the gap isn't talent. It's mindset. Human leverage skills, adaptability, judgment, creativity, and emotional intelligence are the currency I can't touch. The sooner you recognize this, the sooner you stop competing with machines and start building systems that work for you. By now, you've probably felt it: the tension between where you are and where the world is heading. That pressure isn't a threat, it's a signal, a wake-up call that the rules have changed. And here's the truth: most people will ignore it. They'll stick to what's comfortable, thinking stability means security. But stability in a world powered by AI is an illusion. The real power comes from ownership over your growth. Every skill you develop, every network you build, every micro investment in yourself is a hedge against automation. Think about it: if AI can replicate tasks, the value shifts to the human edge: creativity, judgment, resilience, and systems thinking. These are things machines can't replace, at least not for decades. And the earlier you start leveraging them, the bigger your advantage. This is where skill stacking becomes a superpower. Combine what others see as unrelated abilities: problem-solving, communication, affluency, personal branding. Suddenly, you're not just employable, you're indispensable in ways AI can't touch. And the beauty: you don't need luck. You don't need a breakthrough. You just need consistent, intentional action. Diversifying income beyond a single paycheck is no longer optional, it's survival. One source fails, another compensates. One skill becomes automated, another multiplies. AI-augmented productivity isn't a trend. It's the mechanism that separates those who thrive from those who barely keep up. And trust me, it's not about being smarter. It's about thinking in systems, about building compounding leverage while others chase the illusion of safety. The future doesn't belong to those who compete against AI. It belongs to those who learn how to stand on top of it. Now it all comes together. You've seen the truth most people refused to face. The world after AI isn't a threat, it's a new playing field. But the field isn't level. The rules favor those who understand leverage, diversify income, and treat their skills as capital. They don't just survive change, they thrive because they adapted before the change demanded it. Here's the most important mindset shift you need to internalize. Your income should never depend on your presence alone. Time is limited. Jobs vanish. AI evolves overnight. But your ability to learn, your creativity, and your network, that's your anti-fragile advantage. Every skill you stack, every AI tool you learn to use, every personal brand you build compounds over time. That's how ordinary people step into extraordinary freedom. Think about it. A person who treats skills like capital doesn't worry about layoffs, they create opportunities. They don't panic about AI replacing them. They partner with it. And this isn't hypothetical. People are already doing it, quietly building systems that produce value even while they sleep. You can do it too, but only if you start now. So here's the next move. Apply this knowledge immediately. Look at your current skill set, your routines, your income streams, and ask yourself which ones are automation resistant, which ones can be amplified, and which ones need reinvention. Then act. Don't wait for someone to tell you the future is here. You already know it is. And if you want to continue leveling up your mindset and execution, I recommend checking out Why Most People Never Succeed, Fix This Fast. It dives deeper into the psychology of success and the habits that separate the ordinary from the extraordinary. Because we are wisdom recorded, your knowledge source. Subscribe and share this with someone who needs to hear it. The difference between regret and opportunity is often one choice away.